Minute 37, his brilliance has given them a chance with the minute 37 left in the game.
Can David beat Goliath one more time?
Can David beat Goliath?
They're trying to take Sweden, but they need one more. Minute 37, empty net, extra attacker out, big drop.
Oh, listen to that crowd in for Latvia.
Big contact, Lipschitz in there as well, trying to get to the puck. It's just held in. Driven back in by Boulons. Sweden trying to clear, they can't. Boulons works it right back into Lindstein. Lindstein the backhand. Boulons kicks at it. Bouncing in the slot area. That's Matejko. Back to the line. Matejko. He'll leave it. As Matejko sets up in front of the net. Passing over to keep it. Onside is Boulons.
Oh, good defense.
Lander hits his man.
Oh, they gotta take shots here.
Chip to center. Wahlberg, was he at the gas? Empty net. Wahlberg all tangled up as he's taken down by Lipschitz.
Oh, and they got away.
5 seconds left in the game.
Ooh.
Boulons up to the right side. Siratskis. He'll hand it off. Siutskis brings it in. Siratskis works it across. Lipschitz across.
Guys, you gotta take shots to the net.
Siutskis.
Oh. Well, it's over.
Felix Nilsson will bring it in.
What? You missed. How do you miss?
Just 15 seconds left for Latvia. Sweden desperately pins it in the corner, killing off some more time. Maybe one.
Yeah, they're running out of time.
They gotta be quick.
Oh, they got away.
Lost it, flipped down the ice, and there's Lipschitz. It was a heck of an effort.
Wow.
Sweden hangs on and takes this first quarterfinal game, and they'll move on. But what an effort from Latvia as they never quit.
Yeah, shout out to Latvia. And especially their goalie. Like, the goalie was the main reason why Latvia had a chance. Okay, now they're switching to the USA game.
6 Boston College Eagles on this American roster.
The first round. Quarterfinals have begun. USA versus Switzerland.
So for those 14, all parts of the National Team Development Program, this is their swan song together, this tournament.
We talked about the chemistry that developed over those years playing in those earlier tournaments.
Alan Groff with it. As it turned over, Brnovic comes back for Team USA. Austin Brnovic looks down for Max Plant. Was tied up there by Vasil Samsonov. Who plays for Rimouski in the Quebec League, the host team for the Memorial Cup coming up. As Menetti goes back, an icing call against the Swiss.
So one thing you have to try to do against the U.S. is take their time and space away. Be physical.
End of Sweden versus Latvia.
Stepping in on
Sweden outshot Latvia.
If you get in a foot race, you're likely going to lose, so might as well try to bump
they won
them down before the U.S. gets going.
Latvia's goalie was really good. Goalie gave him a chance.
Centering pass for Nelson misfired. Menetti comes in. This is the second game of this building today. There was a relegation game earlier, and Germany narrowly beat Kazakhstan to stay up in the top division next year.
Yep,
Kazakhstan
Germany won the relegation. I knew it.
Is promoted next year for the 50th
I knew they would beat
Championship in the
Kazakhstan.
United States in St. Paul and Minneapolis. Sweden-Latvia game. Here, no score in the first period. There's a big shot taken.
Oh, there was.
And Leonard is turned away, and the rebound just missed. Brandon Svoboda, he's tied up. Now worked free by Plant. The puck on his feet. There's a quick shot.
Svoboda.
And the United States takes a 1-0 lead.
Oh, what a goal that was. Just deflected in. USA opens the scoring.
Svoboda, whose role has been growing as this tournament has gone along. Sort of a winger at times, now in the middle. And takes a really nice outlet pass. That's Cole Hudson starting to rush. Broken play everywhere. Ends up back on Svoboda's stick. And I don't think this puck's even going on net board. I think this one's going to go right through the crease and out the back door. Catches the inside of the right ankle.
Yeah, deflected.
Kirsch. Up the
Wow.
stick, then off the ankle. That is poor form by Kirsch to get the U.S. on the board. That's one.
Oh, I thought I'd hit a
You could afford
player,
to have half
then the
for your
goalie and
Switzerland. You're playing
in.
well the first 6-7 minutes of this
Wow,
game, and yet
what an interesting
the soft goal
start.
finds you down one early.
Second goal of the tournament for Svoboda, who scored in the opener for the United States against Germany, a 10-4 win. Rayard, who leads the Swiss with 3 goals, and that pass picked off, and Boya moves it ahead. For Moore. Moore to Ziemer. Back for Moore. And the puck goes to the corner for Sansom.
Oh, go, 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 go. Yeah.
Hagen.
Hagen.
Makes it 2-0 for the
Hey,
United
hey,
States.
what do you say? James Hagen.
You get a set to the hands on James Hagen. This is off a line change. Moore and Ziemer go to work down below. Turn a puck over with pretty good forecheck.
Moore and Ziemer get an assist on that one, I
When he's coming
believe.
full speed down the slot, the right skate edge work, so impressive. And Hagen's no trouble finishing, extending the lead for the States to 2 as the potential first overall pick shows exactly why he might be that in 2025.
Hagen's third goal. He had 2 against Germany in the opener. And so 2 goals, about a minute and 40 apart for the U.S. to make it 2-0 here in the first.
2 goals in a minute and 40. Wow.
Nicely call against the Swiss, and this is the shades of last year. We mentioned the United States won 11-3. They're up 3-0, 8 minutes into that game.
So you see the line change there as Nelson goes off, Higgins jumps on. Now challenge to pick up who's got who when the player is not in
Who's
the zone.
got who?
And you see
Who's
a
on
switch
first?
between the forward and the defenseman, and Higgins slides right through between both of them for the finish.
Off the face-off, a chance for Leonard there, who looks like an NHL player playing in this tournament, doesn't he?
Well, he pretty much is.
Walks back in.
They just need to have him play.
Slides it back. Cleaver long shot. Punched out by Kirsch.
Not a lot going on to start the power play. A power play that's been pretty good in the tournament. You mentioned the 4-goal explosion against Sweden.
Augustine's not in
32%,
that.
good for
It's
second
backup.
in the tournament coming into action today, and putting pucks on net when you can, trying to find ways to just test Slakinski, who hasn't touched him. He's got 2 shots in 11 plus minutes of action.
Kirsch out the plan. No shots on goal for the Swiss on that man advantage. That pass broken up by Leonard. In
Ooh,
comes
go,
Ryan.
go, go, go.
Busting in, shoots, scores!
Yeah! Leonard!
Leonard does it by himself to make it 3-0 for the
3-0
United States.
USA. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Ryan Leonard has played this first period like a man possessed. He has been incredible. Skating, powerfully creating chances, jumps on a turnover, not looking for any deferral, get the leg out, get the arm out, all the way across, and snipe. Heavy shot up top. I think this is his 5th shot of the period. The period's 12 minutes old.
5th shot of the period, and we only had 10 shots
he
on
looks like an
goal,
NHL
so
player.
Leonard got
He
half
looks like
of
an
the
NHL
shot.
player. He is NHL ready.
Wow.
That kind of acceleration for the captain of the U.S.
That's his 3rd goal of the tournament.
I mean, if you can shoot like he can, you understand why he'd be a shooting player.
Unassisted.
Left of the U.S. camp.
Now, interesting fact. I was supposed to miss the beginning of this game because people are going back to work. I was supposed to go back to work, but I'm still recovering from the cold. Like, when I woke up this morning, I woke up feeling lightheaded and dizzy. So I end up taking the day off. Luckily, the dizziness and the lightheadedness is gone, and judging by the looks of it, I should make a full recovery tomorrow. Should be able to go back to work by then. I definitely should be fine. I mean, the worst of the sickness is gone. I'm definitely healing from it, and I'll definitely be ready to go back. So that's why I'm here in the begin. That's why I started wanting the beginning of this. But it's a good thing. It's good. But now I'm glad that I missed out, cause Because I would have missed 3 goals. Though it would be nicer if I went to work, but of course my health comes first and all that.
As Mosley moved out ahead, but it goes into the Swiss bench.
U.S., you can hear the bench trying to keep it going, keep up the pressure, as they don't want to give Switzerland any reason to think they have a chance in this game. And the way the U.S. can roll their 4 lines, it's sort of relentless pressure. Any little mistake like the one that made the Leonard goal, you turn it over in a bad spot. Right, all 4 lines, they're gone. Right, Leonard almost took someone out of his own bench with a face-off when it was so clean.
USA is being immortal from this game indeed.
Never won back-to-back. Pretty good at draws himself, wasn't he?
Holding the stick here.
Penalty coming. It's holding the stick against the Swiss.
Oh, we're going to get a power play.
Senonen's going to the box.
Team Switzerland.
A lot of defenders do this. They try to take control of the forecheck or stick. Now that's a little too obvious as he wrestled over his head, but in tight spaces, it can be effective. And who heads up? There's the snap into the Swiss bench. It's good to be able to laugh in stressful situations.
Salcedo goes off, and the United States to the power play. 5 for 18 on the man advantage, scored 3 on 7 tries against Canada. That was the difference in the game. Now a centering pass, and Nelson put that wide.
That should have been a goal.
The difference of that game was that Canada was taking too many penalties.
Check the stick afterwards.
Like 8 of them.
Trying to break it in frustration. They're going to get offensive. Will likely come from him.
He's up 1 back score.
What?
Shot, a short-handed goal, and the Swiss are down 2.
How did we let this happen?
Nils Ream has played 23
How did we let that shot go in on a power play?
That feels like it hits something. Does it catch a piece of Hensler? There's no way this goes in without catching.
Seriously, that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal that the goalie should have stopped.
Hensler, his defenseman,
especially on a
either
power
because he was screened
play.
or because it got a piece. And unexpectedly, Switzerland gets a gift, short-handed, to get on the board.
First short-handed goal allowed by the United States. The first one scored by the Swiss. And so down 2 here. Karolik chips out ahead for Rico Gredig. Connolly back on it.
Oh, Rico Gredig.
Down low. Boyum with it. Leave Boyum up the center ice.
Oh, that's one of our Rangers.
Marshall on the boards.
Well, Dula is in there as well, isn't he?
By Janssen. And dropped back quickly by Nelson. His pass for Moore was in his feet. Moore sends it back in front. They score!
Oh, yeah! Nelson!
Team USA!
And they got the 3-goal lead
Danny Nelson
back.
gets to the act.
It felt very tight at the blue line.
And the Swiss are looking at it.
A little bit of broken play. This line's been good. Moore has jumped up there. Looks like it should be okay. Did he shovel up to him just in time? Zimmer and Moore have been together most of this tournament.
It's hard to see with the
I
fog.
think that back leg drag by Moore might be enough to keep the play on side. And then a nice tip from Danny Nelson, who has been impressive in this tournament.
The Swiss are taking a long look at this.
Puck's in the air, which makes it always harder to locate precisely. It was called a goal on the ice.
Oh, that looks close.
Challenge.
Would have been better served if it didn't touch his stick. Might have slowed down the puck enough to throw himself offside.
Danny Nelson plays for Notre Dame in the NCAA. Freshman.
Oh, they're not challenging it. It was just onside. Okay, good.
One of 10 returnees.
This is by Warren Zimmer.
Fortescue drops it up to Bernabet. And time expires here in the opening period. the United States has a 4-1 lead on Switzerland.
Switzerland had one more good look. Meyer wide open in front, and there's the poke check that he was looking for on Cotterly. Lipinski quick with the stick to turn it over as ends up back in front, but proactive stick as Lipinski keeps it at 4-1, and that good start for the U.S.
Gunning for his second straight gold medal, the U.S. up here in the quarterfinals on this Thursday, the 2025 World Junior Hockey Championship. Our first intermission is coming right up.
Okay, so the Rangers are going to play their first game of 2025 against Boston when without Igor. But now I saw there's a new report going on of Zach Jones. Zach Jones has been constantly scratched for Earl Vakanainen, despite being one of the good defenders. That's far near the problem. Like, whenever he gets scratched over other guys, he's usually fine. But this time, he's not. Zach Jones said, "I'm just generally a pretty easygoing, happy person. And no matter what is going on in my life, I'm going to try and come to the rink with a smile on my face. But it sucks. It's tough. It's really tough. Like, there's nothing else I can say about it. Like, it's frustrating when you think you're doing something well, and it's just, you just keep getting taken out. I just feel like I'm running away a little bit." And he's right. Like, Zach Jones is one of our good defenders. Like, he's a +2 of us. And yet you replace him, constantly use Earl Vakanainen over him, despite Jones being the better defender. And then he says, "It's tough. It's really tough. I mean, I'm not a 32-year-old guy collecting a paycheck." You would think maybe they're talking about Zibanejad, but he's not really 32. But he does make a good point. It's like, I'm a guy who wants to earn my paycheck, and that's true. Zach Jones works very hard, and he wants to be here. It's like, I need to play. I have things I need to improve in order to be a full-time player. That's what I want to be. I want to be a guy who plays 82 games and be in the lineup every night. And exactly. And Zach Jones is completely right. Like, all the other times in the past, when he keeps getting scratched, when he keeps being the 7th defender, he just calm and patient about everything and just continues to work on his game and stuff. But this, he's not happy. I mean, like, we've seen him getting scratched multiple times. It's like having him get scratched for Justin Braun. Okay, that makes sense. Replacing him with Eric Gustafsson. I mean, Eric Gustafsson is good, so and he worked well for us, so it's not bad. And then there's replacing him with Libor Hayek and Ben Harper. Like, why? I mean, I know back then Jones wasn't up to his potential, but you really think Hayek and Harper are better than Jones? Like, it's like you wonder why we traded for Nico Mikula. Because we needed a reliable third-pair defenseman. But now, replacing him with Earl Vakanainen, a guy who has done nothing for the team, and is failed to meet expectations as a first-round pick due to injuries, is replacing Jones. Like, knowing that is bad enough. So, like, Jones clearly showing us he wants to play. He wants to be here. He deserves to be here. And he's right. So but what's bad is that Like, remember earlier, Kako was complaining about himself getting healthy scratch and all that. And what happened after that? He gets traded. It's like, I already have a bad feeling about this scenario. I mean, like, the Rangers better not trade Zach Jones. Like, Zach Jones is an asset for the team. It's like he's the guy we need. It's like, I swear to God, if we trade Zach Jones or give him up for nothing, I'm gonna be upset. I do not want Zach Jones to be the next weapon boy. I don't want him to be the next young prospect being wasted. It's like, he deserves to play and he needs to be here. And if anyone that gets rid of him there needs to be fired. It's like, they already made a stupid mistake getting rid of Kako. They should not make it worse by getting rid of Jones and favoring Vakanainen. Like, Jones is our guy. We need him.
Sharp angle shot taken there by Samsonov. And the stop made by Slakinski. Chance for Meyer in, shoots it down wide. And back comes Moore the other way, pokes it back down the Swiss zone as Leonard comes in. Leads into Raphael Meyer. And then into Schneller. And Schneller throws down Leonard.
Oh, we're gonna get a power play, I think. No, we don't. We got away. I mean, they got away.
That's good.
I guess it was a clean hit.
Loose puck in front for Simone Meyer. And away comes Perreault with it, along with Leonard. In comes Ryan Leonard. Busting in it. Again, he steps in the top. And now down goes Leonard in the corner.
Power play. Definitely a power play. Definitely a cross check.
Because Leonard was taken down. And that was an eventful shift for the American captain.
He has been involved in a lot of stuff in this game. Thinks he's going to high step it up the ice. Boom. Johnson steps into him. Takes him off his skates. Heavy hit. Leonard feels that. Doesn't like it. So he gets tangled up with Schneller here. He gets knocked down.
Oh, it's a knockdown.
Doesn't get it. Says, all right.
And the ref was right there.
Somebody. Whoever's got it next. He goes right after Hafliger. And there's
John and Cindy. I would chuckle about that.
Laughing at their son's performance.
At the end, they're going to review this because at the end of all that,
Mugli, who got his arm up into the face of Leonard.
Oh, it's an arm?
it
was an elbow? That's even worse than cross-checking.
Leonard leads into him, and it's a high stick, or maybe it's a glove up there, if more than a stick. That feels like it's a glove, which would be a rough, not a high stick. And if he's cut, then it would not be 4 minutes, it would be 2 if it's a rough, as opposed to a high stick causing injury.
Why are you complaining?
And now that's what the Swiss team feels of
now they're saying, is it dive? How can you dive falling down getting high stick?
So referees Jan Ribik
punched in the face.
Stano checking things out. Both veteran international officials.
That Swiss player's never been punched in his face in his life.
Or some sort of abrasion. But I think the tell question is it his glove or is it his stick? I think it's his glove. Should be a rough.
Here's the call for Ribik.
Switzerland, player number 7, double minor penalty for high sticking.
Double minor.
I disagree. I don't know if the stick ever made contact with his face. Maybe there was an angle that they saw that I did not.
I mean, it was hard to tell. It looked close.
Well, after the glove, the stick does make contact.
Easy. Good.
This is the referee talking about the whole sequence.
Easy. Good job. Hey. I stay. Okay, come on, let's go. We are ball, let's go. Got it.
Good hit, he's right.
Good hit, yeah.
So 4 minutes for that. For Bunsley, when it's all said and done.
U.S. 0 for 1 on the power play. Your old teammate Marcel Yenny.
I'm guessing there was
Marcel
blood
Yenny.
there.
The one time was my translator while I was playing in Sweden.
One problem with that.
He did not speak Swedish. It was tough. It was the blind leading the blind.
Benjamin a shot. He ripped that wide. Steve Boyum. Jumps in, looks for Perot. Bouncing in. Perot feeds it back across. Score! Tapped home by Boyum. Just as the first penalty expired. So the United States strikes once.
It's a power play
on that 4-minute
goal.
power play. Boyum has his second of the tournament.
Just a tremendous skater. Under heavy duress, and he shakes Meyer no problem, and then doesn't look to slow down. Gets it over to Perot, gets it right back to Boyum. He's almost a 2-on-0 because of his initial skate. Gabe Perot, such a good passer, freezes Neuschwander, and just a simple empty net to put it home for Zeev Boyum.
So last year, the United States beat Switzerland 11-3. Boyum had a goal and assist, was +5 in that game.
Halfway there. Well, he's an assist and rounded out. Offense hasn't been quite as easy to come by for Zeev Boyum in college this year. He's getting a little bit more attention in his second year in Denver.
Fortescue plays it back in. Terrence goes between legs for Moore. Sends it back in front. That was just missed by Stegen.
Perot with the assist.
Lineup for the U.S. As Moore spins back. 5-1 lead for the United States. Earlier today, Sweden got another quarterfinal against Latvia, winning 3-2. Up 3-0 in that game.
Wait, what? Sweden was up 3-0, and then Latvia scored 2 in a row?
Kazakhstan relegated as
Really?
Denmark comes up next year. Still to come today, you got Slovakia and Finland in the
Wow.
third quarterfinal, followed by
That
Canada
makes
and
that
Czechia.
game even more interesting.
Eddie Nelson winds in. Nelson falls in the corner. Connolly plays it around.
Wouldn't that be something if Latvia came all the way back to win against Sweden?
One medal for the Swiss. In 1998 in Helsinki, they beat the Czechs in the bronze medal game in overtime. In the top division for the 16th straight year.
One bronze in 98, only medal for Switzerland.
Oh, great pass there. Moving in, a good shot. Taken by Connolly, is turned away. Kinski,
Go,
back
go,
up
go,
Team
go, go.
USA.
Go.
Perot moves in. Drops it back in front. Boyum jumping in the box. He's turned away by Neuschwander.
Good passing by Perot.
And Gnugli lifts it off the glass and back to center ice. Flips that back in front to Terrence. At the point is Hudson. Cole Hudson to Ernest. Little spinorama. And Hudson drops it back to Stiga. His stick blew up on him. Puck back down the ice by Antonin. As Kleber goes back. And Perot in the middle of a change. And Simon Meyer had it taken away by Kleber. Here comes Higgins along with Leonard.
Come on.
Trigger back across. Higgins scores!
Yeah.
The top line
Higgins
clicks.
again.
6-1. The U.S. leads. That's 2 for Higgins.
You just can't have turnovers in neutral zone against this line. You got your defenseman changing into 2-on-0, 3-on-1 jailbreak, and what a slick return feed by Gabe Perot. No chance for Neuschwander in net. Higgins gives it up unselfishly, but when you play with Perot, you know you're likely to get it back. And another empty net for Higgins to put it into. So the first line is clicking tonight.
And they're wearing out Freebird here. 6-1, the U.S. with the lead.
Gets the stick way up high, right in the neck of Svoboda in
Oh,
front. Careless
they
stick
did the
work. He checks the
cross
shoulder because he knows
We're
he got a
definitely
penalty
getting a
coming
power
out.
play.
And the power play for the U.S. goes back to work.
U.S. 1 for 3 with 6 shots on the man advantage. Here's Boyum. To Perot, sent back for Higgins with a shot.
It would be nice for Higgins to get a hat
Back
trick.
out there, and I have no problem with this.
To Boyum. Green gets a second try again. Can't clear it out. On the other side, Grenick has it picked up by Higgins. Boyum. Now center pass for Leonard scores. And Ryan Leonard on the power play goal.
Leonard again.
7-1.
It's a power play goal.
That's his second.
He's earned his goals tonight. He probably should have 4 or 5. He's missed 2 glorious backdoor chances. Gabe Perreault has got his dishing mitts on, and he takes all kinds of space, 2-on-1, easy sauce. Neuschwander getting tired of trying to go post to post for backdoor tap-ins. Perfect little sauce, land flat, just elevate over the pad, and Leonard grabs another on the evening.
3 assists for Perreault.
Oh, Perreault got an
Line mate with
assist.
the U.S. National Team Development Program.
So I'm
and
guessing
Boston
Perreault got
College.
an assist on the first
Two
goal,
rivals in the
maybe.
Metro Division. The years upcoming, Perreault drafted by the Rangers, Leonard by the Caps.
Yeah, Perreault is definitely who we need right now.
Samsonov sends it back to center ice.
Oh, boy, I'm
Inside
getting
3
an
to go in the
assist as
second
well.
period. They're jousting at the side of the
Get
goal.
a shot quick.
And now the referee, I think, has seen enough as Cole Hudson works in.
How about that?
Crease violation. We'll take it outside.
Leonard and Janssen
Crease
have a
violation.
hellacious battle the whole on the rush, into the corner, back to the front of the net, and then Janssen taps on their pad and say, good job. Leonard's got 2 on the night. That was a backdoor tap in. Should have scored. That was a backdoor tap in. He should have scored. All right, this time, strong bottom hand. I'll score for his second. He is right from the puck drop. He came out skating, physical, leading the way in how he's playing with his intensity, and he's been rewarded with a pretty productive night.
And time winds down here in the second period, and the United States goes to the room with a 7-1 lead, 20 minutes away from advancing to the semifinals at the World Juniors. It's the 2025 World Junior Hockey Championship from Ottawa on TSN. Our second edition is coming up. Cleaver plays that back across, and there's a penalty coming, a cross-check. And it's going to be Ryan Leonard who goes off, who's been right in the middle of everything here this afternoon.
And as he did this, he kind of it wasn't a violent check.
Team USA
We got a penalty.
for cross-checking.
He shoved down the Swiss board checker.
River
There we go, big.
throws that wide of the goal. No shots on goal for the Switzerland power play.
Oh my God, Leonard.
Right into Ryan Leonard's face, and he's down.
Oh no, Leonard.
And right away, the U.S. athletic therapist comes out.
No, he got a puck to the
He's leaking.
face.
Let's hope it caught enough
Oh
ice. Or
no.
the Americans are not happy because they felt that the puck had gone in the mesh. Should have been a whistle. And you see, maybe not blowing the whistle fast enough after he gets hit. He's off his own stick.
Oh,
face.
puck off the own stick and into the face.
Now, as far as blowing the whistle
Oh.
on the injury, refs tend to want to let the play finish off unless the player is in danger.
Yeah.
Not hurting, but in danger.
And I think IIHF officials are a little more cognizant of player safety.
And Leonard's family showing concern, of course.
Up under a shot that's gloved by Slukinski.
He's already got the bridge of his nose, but to me, it looked like his nose was drifting a little right when he got up there.
He's
Like,
on the bench.
I don't think his
That's
nose looked like that
good.
at the beginning of the game.
Hopefully
He's
he
played in the
doesn't
cage
become
most of his career.
serious and he misses
calls it
some
with the
time.
cage. So he
We
hasn't had
need
too many
him.
moments where his nose would have a chance to break playing hockey. Yeah, there's the bump on it. Yeah. Might be a tough sleep tonight for Ryan Leonard.
Winding his consonant, can't get a shot away.
Good idea
He's had a
to
shot on
set
goal
Leonard
again here
down.
in the third period. And Slukinski
You don't want him to get worse again. up to the point he can't play the semifinals and more importantly the gold medal game.
13th forward. Pretty good guy to have as your 13th forward. Now tell me if this is a high stick or you let me know. Conk, I could hear it up here on the plastic of Mugli's helmet getting whacked by Iserman. And he plays with a lot of emotion. He occasionally
Thank God for a helmet.
loses control of those emotions. But he's having a pretty productive tournament so far.
He was one of the 14 members of the under-18 gold medal team in 2023. He had 9 goals in 7 games in that tournament. There's a penalty coming to the U.S.
They took a penalty.
Saboto will go for the trip as Rafael Meyer was taken down. 13:53 to go in the third period. The United States with a big lead on Switzerland. For the last 7 years, they won 3 national championships in his time there. Gruber goes in and shoots. Lukinski saves. Score!
Oh no.
It's Connerly. And the Swiss have their second.
4 power play goals makes it 7-5, just like the Swedish game. That's one. Yeah, Connerly's had a couple good looks. He hit the post earlier in the game, able to pounce on a rebound. It's a good heavy shot, put down. As Lukinski's battling around and give the official credit, not blowing it down right away. You can tell by the motion in front that Lukinski didn't have this one sealed tightly. Connerly pokes it through, then pokes it home to get a power play goal. I guess half the goals for Switzerland in the tournament have come on the power play. With the second, so a shorthanded goal and a power play goal for Switzerland in this game tonight.
Lost 11-3 to the U.S. last year. This was the score of the quarterfinal game last year for the U.S. against Latvia.
Leonard back on the ice.
Yeah.
Good sign for the
Oh,
U.S.
Leonard's back on the
Hunting
ice.
along with James Higgins. And the Swiss cowbells are up.
Swiss cowbell. Need
was
some
heavy to
more
bring into the game.
cowbell.
Well, most people bring smaller ones. College football playoff quarterfinal game between Notre Dame and Georgia was postponed to today after the tragedy in New Orleans, so it's underway now on TSN.
In New Orleans. That was
That's-
definitely
ASU
a
game
terrible
against
way
Texas
to
yesterday
end
was pretty good.
2024
Double
New
overtime.
Orleans. And of course, it had to be a terrorist attack.
As I was working all day yesterday, of course, on our off day.
Unbelievable.
Had the TV on
You
in the
can't even
background.
let
I look
people
for Bowling Green
celebrate
State
the end of the
University,
year.
your alma mater in
You
the,
can't let
college
people
football
go
playoff.
into
Did not see them.
But you
2025.
did see them in a bowl game.
Perot sends it back. Yes,
Did see them in a bowl game.
I didn't.
Unbelievable.
Leonard's nose must be okay. They wouldn't let him keep playing this game, the score, with a broken
Yeah.
nose. So he must be okay. I'm hoping that he's okay.
Thompson
I mean, if he wasn't, why would he be on the ice?
Wide to Gruber, a shot, and a glove save made by Slukinski. Lead pass to Nelson, got Zimmer moving in. Danny Nelson. There's a breakaway chance. Here comes
I know.
Fire busting in and rolls off his stick.
Oh, nice save.
Now Zimmer back the other way along with Moore. Gets away from Vey, plays that back for Terrence. Shift back across, but lead on that shot. Saved by Neuschwander on the goal line, knocked away by Rubber.
Oh, it was on the goal line.
In comes Boyum. He shoots. That was blocked. Once they can't clear it out, kicked free by Terrence. Leonard is hot on the American bench.
What a game this has been for him. Some good, some bad, some ugly. High stick in the nose, a buck in the face.
Come on, really?
So a couple of these moments where,
Oh, that was an elf.
you know,
That was a
he's flopping
shoulder.
around up
That
there,
was a
you know,
dirty
sort of protecting
hit.
his knees on an awkward
Right
fall.
in the
But
spot
the
where
refs,
he's
to their
just
credit, haven't
injured.
called
How is that
any
not a
sort of
penalty?
demonstrative overreactions in this game.
Moore. Oh, is he thinking about it? Was Cole Hudson going to do the Michigan there?
It crossed his mind.
Oh, he tried to do the Michigan.
Hudson a shot.
Interesting.
It was off his stick and up and out of play.
Fallsbury caught Ludwig Johnson on that one, but
And Johnny Gaudreau honored in the
Oh.
dressing room 12 years ago today at a hat trick
Johnny
in the quarterfinals
Hockey.
for the U.S. in Ufa.
They got both of the
their loss still
Gaudreau
being felt
brothers.
so deeply all around the hockey world, but especially with American players and Team USA's. Reminder to cherish the opportunity, the moments that you have.
Yeah.
That was a
We'll never
brilliant
forget
US
about
team.
Shayaki.
Ufa, coached by
and his
Phil
brother.
Hauser. They had John Gibson in goal. Their defense was...
There's 3 of them. Just... Kids will be kids. 7-2, 2.5 left. I think that's the linesman for missing the call, as they've corrected it.
The coach is having a chuckle about it. But they regained their form with a strong win against Canada. And now off to the semifinals this year.
Oh.
Swoboda tries to center it. Here's Plant. Center for Brnovic. Brnovic shoots. It's off a skate and wide. 10 returning players for the U.S. trying to win back-to-back gold medals, something that country's never done in this tournament. And the U.S. full value for a 7-2
And it's over. USA unexpectedly won against Switzerland 7-2. They have eliminated Switzerland and will advance to the semifinal.
After a 7th place finish
I
last
knew
year,
we
so
would
last 4
win
years,
this.
they've been 8th or 7th.
That is it. USA has eliminated Switzerland and will go to the second round. Okay, I tried to figure out the scenario, but about the due to the bracket and stuff, but it's hard to tell. So, depending on how this game goes to the next game, USA will face either Canada, Finland, Slovakia, or Czechia. It's one of those. So we'll wait and see what happens. But we'll have the semifinals on Saturday. When we're gonna have it, I don't know. But there's like 3:30 and then there's like 7:30. Hopefully USA plays at 3:30 because if it's not on 3:30, then I'm gonna have to miss the game itself. But we'll see what happens on who we face and what time it will be. But definitely a good game. Great job, USA. 1 down, 2 to go.